Good evening, Falls Church. Welcome to Bravo, a celebration of musical theater and opera and ballet and movies being given by the City of Falls Church Concert Band. The City of Falls Church Concert Band is generally supported by its local community. Please welcome to the microphone one of the local officials who helps to make that possible. From your City Council, Mr. David Snyder.
Well, a warm good evening to our musicians and to those in the audience and those who will be seeing and hearing this great concert in the future. You know, the arts are the heart and soul of the City of Falls Church, and this concert band is absolutely a key part of our heart and soul. We are extremely grateful to your contribution of your time and talents as part of our community, and we're grateful for the people here that are in the audience that will have the opportunity to listen to these great musicians. You know, there's something unique about musical theater and the opera. The spoken or written word is powerful, but in musical theater or the opera, it takes on super power, if you will. Music that you'll hear tonight can entertain, of course, but it also makes us think. Sometimes it makes us cry, and sometimes it's a call to action. So you'll hear some of the very best of Broadway and opera performed by some of the very best tonight. Whether it's Over the Rainbow, or Someone to Watch Over Me, variations on a Shaker melody, I Dreamed a Dream, or Happily, Something We All Need, always look on the bright side of life. So once again, a warm welcome. Thank you so much to each and every one of the musicians and your great directors. Thanks to each and every member of the audience. And as they say, on with the show.
Thank you, Mr. Snyder. We'll begin our journey through the arts with a Broadway journey. 25 years of golden classics. Those 25 in particular years, 1934 through 1959, what some people still refer to as the golden age of Broadway. As your flyer lists, you'll hear fragments of 12, count them, 12 golden classics. 7 different composers are represented. Richard Rodgers leads the way with 4 selections, followed by Cole Porter with 3 of them. Now please welcome to the podium, in her debut performance with us, our new music director from right here at Meridian, Mary Jo West. Thank you very much. A Broadway Journey. I think my favorite of those ones is the first song, Cole Porter's Anything Goes. Used to be a hint of stalking was looked on as something shocking. Now anything goes. Porter could have written that today and nothing's changed. We go now from Broadway to opera. One of the world's most popular operas, Carmen, first performed on March 3rd, 1875, 150 years ago this Monday. When it was first produced, Carmen was thought to be scandalous and risque, and now it's the world's most popular opera. Go figure. Here is the overture to the opera Carmen. Now we go to the movies. In 1939, Harold Arlen, who was busy writing songs for the upcoming movie musical, The Wizard of Oz. And it was pointed out to him he had not written a song for the opening scene set in Kansas. Very hurriedly, he wrote something while he was sitting in traffic, and it became the best-known song from the show, Over the Rainbow. Here's our trumpet soloist, Cody Mellinger. Early in 1949, American composer Leonard Bernstein and other creative types met to discuss the possibility of adapting the Shakespeare play Romeo and Juliet for Broadway. Bernstein later recorded in his diary that this was an excellent idea, but that it was going to take a long time to make it happen. Bernstein was right on both counts. West Side Story did not open on Broadway until late in 1957, more than 8 years later. And now, if there is such a thing as the Great American Musical, it probably is West Side Story, produced around the world, known to everyone who knows anyone about Broadway. About a third of the way through Act One, the Jets and the Sharks, the rival gangs, meet for a dance at the local gymnasium. Now, the gangs are, you know something bad is going to happen. The gymnasium is neutral territory, they both agree on that, but nonetheless, the music, while it is upbeat and lively, is also full of tension. The Mambo from West Side Story. We open the Great American Songbook and turn to the chapter devoted to the works of Jacob Gershowitz, better known as George Gershwin, one of many lovely songs he wrote in collaboration with his brother Israel Gershowitz, better known as Ira Gershwin. From 1926, their classic ballad, Someone to Watch Over Me, here on the lead alto, Kevin Landis. The City of Falls Church Concert Band is sponsored partly by the Falls Church City Department of Recreation and Parks, with additional support from the Falls Church City Schools. As we are here now, we get to rehearse here, we get to store equipment, we get to perform here. Several members of the Meridian High School Band, including their director, are also members of this ensemble. We also have support from the fine folks over at Fox's Music. Some of their current and former employees are also musicians in the band. Now, I'm connected with a lot of the different local ensembles, and I can tell you the Falls Church Concert Band enjoys the strongest support from its local community of any of them. Let's hear it for our sponsors. Back to West Side Story. Later on in the show, the Puerto Rican group, collectively known as the Sharks, are discussing, are they really better off in America, or should they have stayed in Puerto Rico? A question posed to immigrants that has every bit as timely in 2025 as it was in 1957. Arguments fly back and forth. Of course, this being Broadway, they interrupt the arguments twice just to dance for the heck of it. America from West Side Story. Some of the melodies from West Side Story are so well known, they're practically become folk songs. Case in point, my stepbrother was born in what was then West Germany. He came to this country at the age of 10, and he already knew that song, America. Now we move to the world of ballet. This year we're marking the 125th birthday of another of America's great composers, Aaron Copland. In 1943, dance choreographer Martha Graham commissioned Copland to write a ballet score for her, which he originally titled Ballet for Martha. It wasn't until the work went into rehearsals that the work became known as we know it now, Appalachian Spring. The best known part of Appalachian Spring is a theme and variations, the theme being the popular Shaker folk song, The Gift to Be Simple. Copeland liked this part so much that when he decided to arrange it for band, he did that work himself rather than have somebody else do it. Variations on a Shaker melody. In every concert program, there's a line that says, program and artists subject to change without notice. And that's what's going to happen now. We will indeed perform the ballad, I Dreamed a Dream, from the musical Les Miserables. The soloist will, however, be soprano Jennifer Hosmer.
this love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. Then I was young and unafraid, and dreams were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no wine untasted. But the tigers come at night, with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your hope apart, as they turn your dream to there are dreams that cannot be, and there are storms we cannot weather. I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now from what it seemed. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed.
One more trip to the World Opera, this time to the Puccini opera Turandot, the last one that he would write. The classic aria, Nessun Dorma.
Nessun dorma, nessun dorma. Pure o principessa nelle tu fredda stanza, guardi la stelle che tremano d'amore e di speranza. Ma il mio mistero è chiuso in me, il
We've enjoyed playing for you tonight. After the concert, we invite you to take our audience survey, which I believe you can do by scanning a magical QR code. Did that make it onto the program? Yes, it's on the back. We'd also like to invite you to join us for a little reception across the hall in the cafeteria. We're going to close our program by surveying some opening nights. When a new show opens on Broadway, nobody knows what to expect. The show might run for 35 years like Phantom of the Opera, or it might close the same night, which has happened probably about 25 times. In this medley opening night on Broadway, we survey 5 Broadway opening nights and recall what we heard. April 2001, opening for the Mel Brooks musical The Producers, the show within a show production number, Springtime for Hitler. July of 2023, the puppet music, 2003 that is, the puppet musical Avenue Q, which if you can imagine a sort of grown-up Sesame Street, that's what that is. March of 2005, the Monty Python musical Spamalot and the grimly cheerful Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. October 2003, opening night for Wicked, the duet For Good. And from November 1997, the Disney musical The Lion King and its opening number, Circle of Life. Opening night on Broadway.
Hello. Let's give it one more. Aren't they great? Give them one big round of applause. Awesome. Fantastic. Andres, come on up. Jennifer, are you back there? Come on out. Oh my goodness. We have a standing ovation. This is so exciting. Thank you. Come on out. Andres, come on. Jennifer, Kevin, Cody, anybody that was a solo. Thank you. We are just so delighted to be able to play this music for you. The music of opera and musical, unsurpassed. And we are so blessed to have the amazing soloists we had. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Andres. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Kevin. It has been an absolute thrill for me to start working with this band in January. I am just blown away by the success they've had, how much they've improved, and thank you so much for coming to our concerts. We hope you signed up on the QR code because we'd like to stay in touch with you so you can continue to come to our concerts. Thank you so much for coming.